I may not have gone where I intended to go, but I think I've ended up where I intended to be. Douglas Adams. The end of one journey means the start of another. For us to see other open doors and available opportunities, sometimes a door has to be closed in our very faces. We at times are so focused with tunnel vision on our destination, so if the path isn't completely cut off, we don't see any other option. Hi guys, this is episode 12 and the season finale for Train Ride's version of Intent, season 2. This season we explored living intentionally with the metaphoric train of our lives. And for some of us, they stood true for our work life, academic journey, personal or family lives, and so on and so forth. Living intentionally doesn't mean things will go as planned, but more of consciously deciding to live according to one's values and beliefs. Firstly, finding oneself and concretely identify what we believe in will give us the arsenal to drop and shed many dead weights that slow us down, drain our energies, and distract us. There are these scenarios in our lives where we are completely convinced these are the paths we must take, even with all the pain, loss, lies, confusion, disrespect, disappointment, and whatever other types of blows are incurred. And because we are convinced that the struggles that we face are a part of our path, we tend to stick with it. We put our shoulders to the wheel and grind. And even worse, we suffer in silence, behind smiles and makeup, behind possessions, and behind the facade that we have it all worked out and together. When we look at our situations and we decide there's more to do, more to be, more to experience, more to give or receive, is when we are not only at the end of our lives, but when we are actually prepared to shift our position. There must be better. We were placed on earth to realize our full potential. But what is your full potential, you may ask? What were you created on earth to do? When you can figure that out, when you can find that form of enlightenment, is probably when you will realize, am I just on the wrong path, or is it that I need to just shift focus? There must be better. We were placed on earth to realize our full potential. We weren't placed on earth to be physical, mental, or even emotional footstools. Neither were we placed here to become martyrs for anyone else's cause. But there are times when we lose sight of our worth and value, of our esteem, and we use humility as a cloak or a reason for said martyrdom. But any day you assess your job and you think, this paycheck isn't worth my mental well-being, in my emotional well-being, the time I spend away from the things that truly matter, is the day you initiate end-of-line operations in your own professional life, in your own personal life, in your own emotional life. The day you assess a friendship and you conclude that it is no longer serving you and you are only giving and giving too much, is the moment you're questioning, why are you still in this relationship? What is the purpose of it? What's worse is that there are times when we see the deficit in these situations and we self-inflict this lack. We believe it has to be us that needs changing. So we try to change ourselves. And I'm all for self-improvement. But we try to change ourselves just because a situation looks wrong, feels wrong. So we start addressing our situation as if there is something wrong with us. But if the space has gotten too small, then it's time to leave the room. If the people are now too narrow-minded, then it's time to take our conversations and ideas elsewhere. And if the well we drink from seems inadequate, then it's time to find a new source. They require some shaking, bending, shifting, moving, reconciliation in order to affect change in our lives. Breaking of bones at the right time and administering the correct procedure may provide us with stellar limbs, and diverting roads are required if ahead all roads lead to a dead end. We either change routes, level up, or we run out of road. Sometimes those are our only options. And don't be mad. Don't be bitter. Don't question why you had to travel this road for it to, in the end, just become a dead end. Because a lot of things in life are, as it has been famously said, for a season, for an era, for a time, for a purpose. And so a lot of things, a lot of journeys we take that we assume are for a lifetime are not. Kate McGann said, "Oh, it was meant to be. It just wasn't meant to last." And those words are resounding because there are many times when we look back at a journey and we are so confused about why we took that route. But remember the lessons you learned. Remember the bonds you formed. Remember all the experiences, good, bad, different. Because in the end, they all taught us something. They may have taught us a lesson. They may have taught us a skill. They may have just taught us a reality. They may have woken us up from a very long dream and placed facts in front of us. But in the end, we learn. In the end, we experienced. In the end, the journey ended. But we didn't. And therefore, a road may end, a journey may end, an experience may end. But as long as you keep going, as long as you realize that the end of a journey is not the end of you, the end of an era is not the end of your life, then there's more to come. And as we all know, the best is still ahead of us. And until next time, take care.